Hey friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome here if you are new. So I got this idea of making a primitive gourd wreath. I seen this on a YouTube video. It was actually a fall primitive store tour. And anyway, in their windows of this old building that they had these garlands made with these dried gourds, and these gourds were grown last year from a garden and dried in the garage. I just put them in like a tote or a basket or something in the garage and let them dry. They are so cool looking. Just all kinds of different warts and anyway, very primitive looking. And I don't know why I didn't grow any this year. I think I know what happened. I jumped, or I wasted too much time getting my seeds this year, and everything sold out. But I do plan on growing these again for next year, because the goal is, or the plan is, to make up some primitive crafts and Halloween crafts, like this new paper clay pumpkin I'm working on. But I'm going to be making up a bunch of crafts all through the winter and decorations, and I am going to look into signing up for some craft fairs or something like that, and just try it out. Like I said before, I thought about doing Etsy, but people kind of turned that down a little bit just from their experience. But anyway, if nothing else, I can just sell them on Facebook. But anyway, that's my plan. So yeah, I got my drill here. It's late, y'all. It's been a long day. I've been working in the yard. We had a robocall today due to the hurricane. So, been working on some projects here. So I'm going to take my drill here and drill some holes in these gourds. Got to be very careful because some of these are really fragile. This one's very fragile. So yeah, let me get some holes drilled in here in these guys, and I'm just using twine. I'm not really sure what the professional thing is to use on these, but that's what I'm going with. So let me get started on this. Go really slow, and hopefully I don't crack these. Alright, so yeah, like that. Can you guys see? There we go. So I'm going to do that to all these guys, and then I will string them on this and figure out how I'm going to do that. So give me just a second to get all of these drilled, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I was able to get all the holes drilled without cracking any, so that is good. Now I need to figure out how I'm going to get these, or how I want these on the string, the twine. So I think I'm going to do like the longest ones in the middle. Give me just a second to get these organized here. Alright. Can you guys see that? So I think I'm gonna go with something like this. Alright, now let me figure out how I'm gonna get them on here and get them to stay in their place. So stay tuned. Well, this is a little bit of a challenge, y'all. I mean, I didn't want to make the holes too big. I'm trying to use this little crafting tool here to push the twine through. There we go. Can you guys even see this? The way my tripod holder thing is, like, covers up most of the screen. Alright. So anyway, that is how I am putting this together. Now, this is no professional tutorial. I don't do any professional tutorials on here. I just kind of learn as I go, so I guess I could have done my research first, but so that's how I'm doing this, guys. So let me get the rest of these things on here and I'll show you the final look. Well, friends, what do you think? I think I'm pretty happy with it. My first primitive gourd, garland, swag, whatever you want to call it. I'm probably not going to keep it on this cabinet, even though it looks really good on there. We use this old farmhouse cabinet as our pantry. So anyway, now you could make this a lot more fancier. You could put, you know, stuff in between the gourds. I've seen that. You can even make one with, besides the gourds, you can make one with corn husk. So yeah, I've been wanting to do that for a while. So I'm pretty happy with it. So I will definitely be growing these again next year. I think I got them on Baker's Creek, if I remember right. Alright, so real quick, I wanted to show you another rustic farmhouse primitive project I worked on this week. And this is a wreath, obviously, made from grapevine wreath I got at the craft store. I think it was Hobby Lobby. And all I done was I cut hydrangeas and dried them, sunflowers. So this is the first year I've used dried sunflowers, and I am addicted to those. So again, I will be growing sunflowers next year and drying them for this primitive look. If you know, you know. And I love the burgundy in here. This is the crepe myrtle blooms that I dried. And now I wish I would have dried a lot more of those. But anyway, I love how I guess I picked the limelights at a good time where they still had that green color on them. And this, it didn't really hold up, but I just wanted to see what it would do. This is that basil that comes up every year. You plant it once and I have it come up every year, but I don't think that dried as well as everything else. This here is just corn husk. I grew some burgundy ones last year, or maybe 2 or 3 years ago actually. And I just stuck them in here as well. There's one there and one there. So yeah, just a fun little project. Again, I was inspired by Danielle at North Lawn Flower Farm for this project. And I will definitely be getting some more grapevines or grapevine wreaths from the craft store, and they're just fun. You don't have to do a whole lot of work like wiring stuff on there. You know, you can just kind of find a spot and stick it in, and it pretty much stays. So I don't know if I showed you guys this in the last couple of videos or not, but I did finish up another paper clay pumpkin. I've got several of these now, and I think I'm going to make a group of 6 of them, and they are going to be hard to let go, but I do plan on the next 6. I'm going to start selling these and just see how it goes. If they sell, they sell, and if they don't, it's okay too. I'll get to keep them. But this is the latest one. I just made this one like a beige color pumpkin, and I poured pumpkin spice actually all over it. That's what kind of gives it that primitive, grungy look. And of course I always use a real pumpkin stem. And then some of this, I think it's baby's breath from Michaels. And then I did go ahead and hit this one. I'm going to do this to all of them, but I hit this guy with some polyurethane, a satin I believe, just to kind of give it that finished look. And I really think it sets it off. But anyway, these are 100%, well, besides the stem, the flowers, but these are 100% homemade. You're not going to find anything in the store like these, and of course they're not perfect. The paper clay is not perfectly smooth, and but I think that is the whole point of what I'm going for, that just grungy, primitive, I don't know, whimsical look. So let me know what you guys think about this pumpkin in the comments. And I thought about, so in all of these pumpkins I leave a hole in the bottom of them so you can put like a flameless candle, or what I'm thinking about doing with this one is getting a pack of those fairy lights, and I think I might put some fairy lights in this one. So over here is a new guy that I started last night or Sunday night, whenever it was. Anyway, they do take a little bit of progress to dry, so I kind of had to do the front of the face on this guy, obviously lay him back because the gravity and the weight of the paper clay will just fall off. Been there, done that. And all these paper clay pumpkins were all inspired by Kathy LeBeau. I think I mentioned her a few times on my channel. Check her channel out. I don't think she's active anymore, but you can find her at Kathy LeBeau on YouTube. I think she said she had 65 of these guys, so they are very addicting. But anyway, it takes several days for the paper clay to fully dry. If you want to know how I make the homemade paper clay, I've got a video somewhere on down, just scroll on down to older videos, and I show you how I make homemade paper clay. So I'm going to let this dry and then finish. Hopefully I can finish the back side tomorrow, but I will keep you guys posted. This is going to be the second one of 6 that I plan on selling. And I think I mentioned this before on a past video. But another project this year was the primitive cheesecloth ghosts. So these are made from, if you remember, was it last year or the year before, I made the snowman ornaments. Well, that's what the head of this is. It's just the craft ornaments from Michael's, Hobby Lobby. And then I obviously stained, coffee stained, tea stained, some cheesecloth, and tore it, or cut it up in pieces there. Put a little bow on this guy with a, I don't know what's going on with this camera. There we go. A bell there, and a couple buttons for the eyes. So yeah, I'll be making more of those, probably about a dozen, and sell those too. Sorry if I keep repeating myself, but I don't know if I mentioned I am trying to enroll or look into signing up for a craft fair. I know some people do like 2 or 3 a year. So that's something to look into, set up a little booth and sell my stuff. So anyway, I'm going to end this video here with this little primitive doll that I plan on making. I've been trying to get this done for a while, so if you want to see this project, please subscribe if you haven't already, and you'll be able to see that video hopefully real soon. But if you made it to the end of this video, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Send all your Halloween friends, your primitive friends, gardening friends my way. Would love to have them part of my YouTube family here. So anyway, this is just going to be a little primitive pumpkin doll. And I got this primitive dress. I've had it for a while now from a Peddler's Mall. And it's just going to be one of those primitive, kind of rugged chick doll, if you know what I mean, type thing. Not sure what I want to do for the arms, but I think I'm just going to have her hold some flowers, some fall flowers. So yeah, if you want to see this project, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And hopefully I will see you in the next video. So you guys have a great rest of your week, and we'll talk soon. Bye, friends.